So guys, gold did exactly what I said, right? I told you guys last week, I told you that we might begin to see a little bit of was it a consolidation, right? So as you can see, as the week opened, gold pushed up a little, and then all of a sudden we start to see the consolidation I spoke about. All right. Now you can see that gold has been moving sideways for the past 4 days. All right. In fact, we could say for the past 5 days from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, gold has been moving sideways. So what do we expect now to happen on gold, right? Now, initially, we told you that if we see a pullback into these levels, now we'll get in for our buys. But looking at the way price has fallen, we need to review the charts and then come up with know exactly what we should now really look out for, right? So yeah, this level still holds, right? This drawing that we have right here still holds. It's still good. It's still reasonable for us to expect gold to come down to this point. But do we really think gold would come down to this zone? Would gold drop to this zone? If we see gold drop to this zone, then that's going to be very good. All right. So, but let's do a top-down analysis. Let's see if we are going to actually expect gold to come down into the zone again, or probably we're just going to expect gold to come down to a particular point that's a little bit higher than this. But this level still looks quite good. So we're on the daily time frame. Let's do the top-down analysis and let's see what we could expect to happen on gold. Let's start from the monthly time frame, but let's remove this for now. We're going to leave this other drawings here, so we see we know what we're looking at. Now let's start from the monthly. Now looking at the monthly, why is this slowing down? Come on guys, come on, my network. Now looking at the monthly, we can expect gold, like we said, gold has resumed this bullishness. As you can see, it's quite clear. So what do we look out for? We are going to be waiting for a major pullback again, right, to see if we could get in on the buy and continue to add more positions, right? Now, what is the first level on the monthly we're going to be looking out for? Is this level, sorry, is this level right over here, 3,500, and I love how that's a round number, right? So 33500, right? So if price gets into that zone, looking at the monthly, what we have here, that's going to be a good level for us to start considering to get in and add more positions for our buys, right? The other level is right here, which is 3450 level, right? So let's see that just makes sense, right? Let's go down to the weekly. Let's see what we have there on the weekly. My network happens to be quite slow today. Now on the weekly, this is what we have, right? Now you can see that after gold pushed up on the 25th, right, and we saw this breakout above this point, right around this level. We saw this breakout. Next thing, we saw this massive push up, right, a complete breakout above these entire structures, this entire zone around here. Now this last week that just got closed, gold tried to continue its push up, but you can see that it didn't push that high, right? We just saw a minor push up, and then we begin to see consolidation on the daily time frame as we saw earlier. Now what do we think would happen here? Now definitely gold is generally bullish at the moment. All right, so we should wait for a major pullback, probably into the zone. If we can see gold pull back into the zone 3584 level, and probably even come into this fair value gap, those of you who trade FVG, right? So if we see gold come into this weekly fair value gap and we start to see the rejections that we need over here, then that's going to be a good one. Now if we still see gold come down into this first level we spoke about, which is 3500 level, right, and that's going to be a good one too as well. So we're going to be looking for price to come down into this entire zone. Now let me put this here. It's this simple, right? So if we can see price come down into this level, first level right here, we might see some major or minor rejections from here, and gold might push up, right? But would it really break out from here? Will it push up from here and break out and create new higher heights? That might not happen. I'm not certain. We just need to wait for price to get into that zone, and then we observe the movement and we see if we get an opportunity, we get in. But if we don't see the opportunity to get in from here, then gold might actually come down lower into the zones, and then we'll begin to look for our buying opportunities from this entire zone right here. Okay, so I think it's that simple. And as you can see, there's another fair value gap down here that we marked out last week, right? So let's just watch and see what happens. Now let's go to the daily. Now, mind you, in as much as we're majorly looking for buying opportunities, if we see the selling opportunities to get in on the sell, we're going to actually take it. Now, I actually saw a selling opportunity last week. I did take it. The price is the price action is still looking quite good. Let's see how it goes. Now on the daily, what do we have here? Now we still have the same thing, right? We still have the same thing. Now we can see the price pushed up. We saw this push back down, this pull back, and then all of a sudden price pushed up again and broke higher, right? So it makes sense for us to expect for price to come down into this zone. Now remember, this is a fair value gap. There's a fair value gap right around here. Let's go back to the weekly. Let me see. Sorry for that noise. Oh, let's go back to the weekly. Come on, my network, stop messing me up. I just want to mark this. I'm going to delete it, but just want to mark that so we see something. Now you see now, good, exactly. So this is the fair value gap level, right? This level right here is also, there's a daily fair value gap right here as well, as you can see. And you can see this was the top, the previous high of this particular this was a previous high right here, right, before it created this new high here, right? So if we see gold, we most likely would see gold come down into this level, right, and tap into this fair value gap. We'll most likely see gold come into this level, and once price does that, once we see that happen, we might see good rejections from here, right? We might see good rejections from here. Gold might actually push back up from that zone, okay, but we could also see gold come down even lower into these levels, right? Now we could also see gold come down into these levels. It could continue the bullishness from there, or we could actually see gold come back down into these levels. And once gold come into these levels, we might begin to see rejections from here. If we see the rejections also from here, that's a good one too as well, right? So whichever one. Now I'm just trying to help you guys see what I'm seeing, right? I'm just trying to help you guys see what I'm seeing. So this is what I'm saying. Okay, if we see the rejections from this zone, then we could actually get in for our buying opportunities from here. But if we get in on an opportunity from here and then price pushes up and then all of a sudden we see that price is going down lower into this zone, then we'll also keep our eyes on this level for this level here and see what happens. In fact, not just this level, take note, gold could come down to as low as this into this level, right? And I really like that to happen because that would give me a more better opportunity for a stronger buy, right? But overall, we know that gold is generally bullish, right? So this is what I'm going to be looking out for. Majorly, I'm going to be starting out from this level right here. Let's see how gold reacts from this level. If we see a good opportunity for a buy from here, then we get in for our buys from that zone. Now, let me check this out. Okay, makes sense. Makes sense. This is a 50% level, so that's a good one. All right, makes sense. So let's see how that goes. Let's see how that goes. Let me see this. Also makes sense here. This is also a 50% level. So let's see how that goes. I think it's simple. There's no need to go on the 4-hour, but let's just see what the 4-hour looks like. Let's see what the 4-hour looks like. I think we're going to see, yes. All right. As you can see on the 4-hour now, we can see this consolidation happening right here, okay? And like I said, if you see the opportunity for a sell, you could actually get in on the sell, right? Right now, we can just see this consolidation, this area, this zone. So you could actually mark it out. So the moment price breaks out from that zone, we'll now know what to look out for, what to expect, right? If price breaks out from this entire level, then we just keep an eye to see what happens. If price breaks lower, then we know that yes, price will most likely push down lower into those zones that we've spoken about, right? Into this level down here or even lower, right? But overall, we are majorly looking for buying opportunities, all right? So let's go back to the daily. Overall, we are majorly looking for buying opportunities. Let me check the 1 hour still. Okay, good, good. Now, I like how this is looking right here. Then inside that zone we marked, there's another zone right here. All right, there's another zone right here. So you can see this, right? You can see this. Now, this is why I said if you see a good opportunity for sale, now you can see this. Now, this is us going down to a lower time frame, but I just like to stick to that 4 hour. I think it's quite clear. So if you see a break down like this, that might be an opportunity to trade this sell down into this zone. All right. So that might be an opportunity to trade this sell down into this zone. So let's just watch and see what happens. Let's just watch and see. Let's just watch and see what happens. It's as simple as that. Let's just watch and see what happens. Let's go back to the daily instead of the 4 hour. Let's just watch and see what happens. Okay, let's go back to the 4 hour. Let's watch and see. Let's watch and see. We might get an opportunity to, or like I said, I was already in on some sales, right? So let's see how it holds. Already in profit. Now let's see. We might see another opportunity for sales down here, right? So if you can get the sales, good. But majorly we're looking for buying opportunities. So when price gets into this zone, we're going to be looking for buying opportunities, right? So let's see how it goes. I think it's that simple. Hope you guys get this. Hope you guys are getting this, right? It's that simple. It's that simple. So I do hope you have a wonderful trading week. Peace out, guys. Make sure you don't forget to subscribe and like this video, share with others, and let us know in the comment section if you're getting value. Peace out, guys.